Yay!
Huzzah.
Ooh.
I'm insane.
Insanely competent.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, our two squishes got squished. Who'd have thought? I was busy. And one unstoppable Dixie.
And catapulted elves.
I wonder if survival will be useful at a time like this. Darn. Darn.
I'd like to imagine that. I'd like to imagine that this little side tunnel we found was just something that was left over before filming, and we had to graffiti over the part that said maintenance.
So, I'm an idiot and had OBS muted for myself.
No.
So, we'll do the spiel again just because. So, last time we left off, we're on Kingdoms again. Welcome back, guys.
So wait a minute. That means the first thing that these people heard on this recording is "I'm insane."
Yes.
Yes, it is. So, as I was saying,
Just like a minute of silence.
I'm very tired. I didn't get as much sleep last night and overslept. So,
I didn't either.
I got some though. So there's that.
What a way to start.
Oh God. Anyway, so last time Rostov's Irregulars assaulted the Kadoran fortress in the Thornwood. Lots of big fight, tough fight outside, chase inside, chase after train, explosions, cave-ins, recovered Gallinari and the artifact, and are now in the tunnels inside, which have caved in somewhat. So that's where we are. I'm an idiot.
Well,
And I'm insane, so we're all just failures.
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's, at the very least, I guess, get our bearings about where we are. Are we on any particular map to start, other than the title screen?
You should starting on the title screen is probably the best for everybody right now.
Sure.
And
Broken.
I'm going to switch over to that myself. Where's map tool hiding? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, you are in tunnels. It is somewhat dark, although you did manage to recover some alchemical lights and such. So you got that. And, I believe Brother Gallinari has a light spell. That's one of those things that I believe priests tomorrow start with.
Certainly will be useful.
Yeah.
That will be really useful, because did anyone think to grab lights or torches? Or
I might have one?
Well, you guys, there were some alchemical lights and torches on one of the train carriages that you did recover.
That's right, okay.
I could look for things to make alchemical lights, but I think I'll have trouble finding one of those ingredients.
No, I'm wrong. He doesn't start with a light spell. He has true sight,
Uh-huh.
so
Which
he
is
can see in the
close.
darkness.
All right, everyone, conga line up.
But you guys do have some light. You do have access to some lights, so.
All right. Well. I guess from that standpoint, we should well, first get our bearings in this tunnel and get a feel for kind of what we might have around us. How does it generally look in here?
Well, the side tunnel that you guys that you're thinking about exploring. So your option is basically go down the side tunnel, try to hope it takes you somewhere useful. And it does look like this has actually been sort of mined through.
Okay.
One thing I'm going to try to do is use either survival or detection to sense if there's any sort of motion of air through the tunnel to gauge whether there might be a way out from there.
All right, give me a survival roll. That's actually a good idea. I like that.
Okay, that will be...
If I can, I'd like to be constantly casting awareness over and over so that we are, aware of our surroundings as best as possible.
21.
21. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You definitely feel some air moving from down that tunnel.
Kalis will remark, there probably is a way out in this direction, or at least it leads to somewhere that is providing some sort of source of air or some circulation.
Also, the air coming from there is a little bit damper than the air in the tunnel where you are. And yeah, Word, you can cast awareness. That's fine.
Yeah, just chain casting it. I want to be aware of every single undead Zorn coming through the walls. In joke, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You're a Zorn.
Fuck's a Zorn?
It's a D&D monster.
Yeah, I'll explain that later.
I want to know if a
Oh, right, I
person
remember the
might
Zorn
be.
now. They got, like, the 6 limbs, and they're arranged in sort of a radial pattern.
Yep. And
them out
they
from the top.
eat metals and gems and stuff.
Yeah, and they can move through Earth.
Yep.
I remember now. Okay.
Yeah, they're also extra planar.
Yeah.
Let's go find the ropers. To the tunnel!
Oh, God. I have to get the Monsternomicon at some point because... reasons.
I actually just picked it up the other day.
Ooh, nice.
Dracodile is terrifying.
I believe it.
For a question for since I just realized I haven't read through the alchemy section. It says I can find 4 things that are mostly organic. One gold per hour per level of alchemy. So you get 2 gold worth of crap.
Yeah, you're not going to find much right now, but...
I'm basically gonna ask, can I find alchemical stones? Which is not one of the 4. Wait, is it Larg?
Alchemy!
Yeah. Alchemy! I'll be on
Suddenly
the
you're
lookout.
playing Morrowind again.
I'm basically gonna just say I'm on the lookout for anything I can get to use as heavy metals or alchemical stone.
Okay. So noted. Whether you will or not, I will let you know.
Yeah.
At any rate, the caves in question, as I said, so the tunnels in question that you're moving, that it looks like you're going to move into, as I said, they look like they've been sort of... It's clear that somebody has sort of tunneled through here, but it's very rough work. The ground is uneven at best. But it's a pretty big tunnel. It also looks like it's sort of a naturally occurring fissure sort of series in this area, and it eventually opens up into sort of more natural caves.
Okay.
But for a short while, it's very clear someone has mined through here. And it is dark. Dark.
It is dark indeed.
Dark. No light.
Keep on the lookout for grooves.
Ooh, that'd be nasty.
The
Part of me wants to just chain lightning forward at the wall.
Yeah, because that couldn't really possibly go
Yeah,
wrong.
don't do that.
Yeah, that couldn't go horrifyingly wrong at all.
Anyway. I'm gonna take a look. Okay. When does it? When we get to the natural caves? Are they relatively open in terms of just the scale, or is it still relatively confined?
Right now, the sort of tunnels you're walking through are roughly 20 feet. Hang on, let me take a look at the width myself. I gotta measure this, so hang on. I think, I mean, Rook can move through. They're wide enough that Rook can move through pretty well.
That's good.
You might have to stoop a little bit in some areas, but anywho, let me. Where's my stool? There we go. Let's see. Yeah, they're probably between 10 and 15 feet wide, and maybe about, up to like 8 feet high. Sometimes a little bit lower. So every now and then, Rook will have to, like, duck.
So basically, it's me. Gotcha.
So, I take it you're walking through the caves, then?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No, we're moonwalking through the caves.
That would be a terrible idea.
Would be. First of all, the service allowed.
Can I use Wind Blast to pogo myself through the cave instead?
It's an even worse idea.
Not Wind Blast, Storm Tossed. My bad.
If you really want to, I guess, but you'll probably hit your head on the ceiling.
Screw you guys. I'm doing the robot the whole way.
Anyway, so I guess the other thing is I'm trying to keep my ears open for anything that might be resonating through the caves, just because, well, given the way they're set up, if they're more tunnel-like, then that means it might be easier to hear anything that might be at the end of one of those tunnels.
Possibly. So I will say this: your people's footsteps in moving through the tunnels are making a fair bit of noise. Just because some of you are wearing fairly heavy armor. Looking at Rook.
Who? Me? Yeah,
I'm not even.
light on my
even
feet and nimble as a nimble thing.
I'm barely wearing
Nimble
armor.
as a drunken dire troll. We got nothing to worry about.
My armor's totally like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. It doesn't really matter much for me, but I'll be sneaking.
Okay.
Not next to Lissari or not.
Sure I am. There's only one of us as opposed to two.
I mean, I could be sneaking,
obvious
but I'm not so interested in sneaking through the cave.
All right. So
Ooh. CJ47 in the chat. You can't do the robot, Rook. Lug nut's broken.
Oh, now I am sad.
all right. Anyways, you travel through the caves for a good long while. Basically, it's nothing too weird happens. You notice some weird stuff here and there. Yeah, you see a couple of skulls, like skeletons and like dead bodies in the ground that have been there for a long time, of things that none of you have ever seen before.
Encouraging.
Sort of weird, sort of elongated skulls.
Are they like animalistic or more humanoid?
Well, the skulls don't look like human skull, any sort of humanoid skulls that you've seen before, but the bodies they seem to be attached to look vaguely like they walk bipedally. And you do see some scattered, rusted weapons here and there too.
I gotta be honest, I can't mentally picture anything except Cubone.
I'm picturing the elephant pilot from Alien.
All right. Well.
But
I think I know what we're seeing, but Rook doesn't. So.
Those bones and weapons. Is there anything odd about the weapons that we can tell?
Actually, the weapons they look sort of like they're not, shouldn't say badly rusted, but they've been heavily used. They look sort of honestly like a mixture of stuff from like some of the things you've seen some of the Trollkin wielding. There are a couple of Khadoran, very clearly Khadoran weapons. But they're sort of older. I mean, they look like you basically see like a couple of old beat up axes, some swords, things like that.
And the skeletons don't appear Khadoran or Troll.
Nope.
I'm loading my crossbow.
I've heard worse plans.
And now I'm making a sneak check to be hiding in the shadows with my...
There are plenty of those.
Yes.
Yes.
I am...
Well,
I need to
I'm
get
going
my...
to turn on my sword and stuff and make an obvious check.
I need to get my new piece of paper to keep track of things, but I'm very serious about this sneak check now. What's my sneak plus? 17.
Okay, you're fairly quiet.
Mm-hmm. That's not going to be as good, but...
Yeah.
14.
All right, so you guys do... you do eventually... you move into one sort of larger cavern area. Sort of basically, the tunnel you're in opens up into a larger cavern. Where there's a couple of passages that seem to be... With a couple of sort of passages sort of splitting off. You guys have been... You think, at a guess, you guys have been sort of heading sort of roughly west-southwest most of the time. And the cavern you enter has sort of what looks like an entrance going off sort of more towards the north, and one going to the southwest. The cave in question also seems to have been.
Ooh, I have a compass.
Oh well, that'll actually
that's
work.
useful.
Okay, yeah. Then in fact, one of them goes off to the sort of northwest, and one goes off southwest.
If I remember correctly, we want to go southwest.
That seems.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, that's the way back to the fort, right?
Or back towards Ord, rather.
Yeah.
I
Right.
think we want to go back to the fort so we could pick up Lugnut.
Well, north will definitely take you away from both.
Yeah, okay.
North goes off more towards Khador.
Right. Well, I guess that means we're heading south-ish then.
Yeah, but in the cave in question, before I forget to mention this, you do see what looks like the remnants of a... It looks sort of like there was something like a battle here at some point, a fight of some sort. There are a couple of dead Khadorans in here. They look like they've been very clearly picked out, like they've been looted off, is what it looks like to you guys.
Right.
They don't have any other weapons. Anything sort of metallic or shiny has been sort of stripped off of them. But everything else they've got is sort of still there. And there's also a couple of odd-looking dead bodies.
Odd looking.
Yeah, well, they sort of look like they sort of fit the sort of build of the sort of skeletal bodies you saw earlier. Sort of the ones that have been rotting for a while.
But they're newer?
Well, these are fresh, so they've got sort of long, sort of vaguely reptilian heads, sort of vaguely, with sort of very tight flesh on them. Long, pointy teeth. And their bodies are gaunt and sort of... They're very sort of gaunt and... It's sort of hard to describe. They look vaguely sort of like a weird sort of almost blend of reptilian and insectoid almost. But none of you have ever seen anything like these before.
Now, is there enough remnants of things here to, I don't know, try to determine cause of death using forensics?
Sure.
right.
I'm betting it's gonna be gunshots from Kdoran rifles.
Well, we'll see what I can determine from it.
Oh, I'm gonna say you do that because that's probably a better idea than hazarding the guess. Maybe they died of cancer or something.
That would be some acute fucking cancer. Holy shit.
They were very tired, so they lay down and then they didn't wake up.
Yeah, en masse. It just everyone in the battle died of horrifying diseases.
That would be different.
Ironically, the canary survived.
It is
All the
calmly-
kids over there are chirping and have a great time.
Well, all right,
It's an
Sketch, you rolled a
elder
12, it
dire
looks like.
canary.
You rolled a 12, I think, right, Sketch?
Yeah.
All right. It's definitely there. It's a mixture, like the weird, the things, the monstery things look like a mixture of, gunfire and, axe strokes and such. The Khadorans look like they're mostly been killed by some sort of bladed weapons, although a few of them look like they've been shot with guns also.
Mm-hmm.
Like, out of character, I think I have an idea of what this is, but there's no fucking way Lacera would know or care.
Yeah, there's no way any of us would really know.
They look, the impression you guys get from looking around the area, Nick, you actually being a military, Nick, it's very clear to you that the Khadorans, looks like the Khadorans were probably exploring and were ambushed here.
Mm-hmm.
Just from the way where the positions where all the bodies are and such.
Okay.
I really don't like ambushes.
Why? Ambushes are fun. Oh, wait. Not for the people who are being ambushed, though.
Yeah, now that you mention it,
Yes,
didn't we
they're not
basically
undead.
ambush
They're
a
undead,
Kdoran
right?
fort?
But yeah, it's you're beginning to get the impression that this is probably a small Kdoran scouting party that noticed the tunnel, came down to see what the hell was down here, and didn't make it back.
Evidently.
As for Eric's question, they aren't getting back up, so
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
at least if they were undead, they aren't now.
Yeah, Brother Gallinari does give does sort of a quick sort of prayer ritual for the dead Khadorans because
Right.
He's
He
a
throws the
priest.
Kyrie Ellison.
and they're not bad odds that the Khadorans were Morrowind, so
Right.
But anyways, you guys continue on to the south. You're taking the southwest passage then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you guys are hearing more noises of water up ahead. It's it's definitely you're beginning to hear the sounds of water sort of. Maybe there's an underground stream around here somewhere.
Cool.
Who knows?
Sarah's always happy to hear water.
And you do see a few little sort of small, gribbly, underground beasties running around here and there, making skittering noises and the like. But they seem to be avoiding you because none of them are particularly big or dangerous to you guys.
Oh, so none of them are venomous. Not that I have anything to milk them into anyway.
Nope. None of them. Some of them might be venomous, but they're avoiding you. So.
Alright, so this is something that we've been kind of putting off. Rook, where are you and I positioned in the group? Do you want to be at the front, or should I
I
be?
should probably be up the front in case something charges.
Alright. Okay, I'll hold the back then.
All right. Anyways, so you guys can work out your marching order as we go along here. But after another long while, you do walk into another large sort of open cave. And you should go to the cavern encounter map.
Is there going to be an encounter in a cavern, perhaps?
No.
Good. Well, unless that encounter, is in the form of like a lunch with tea and fresh biscuits.
I should actually copy my token over.
Yes, you should copy your tokens over.
All right,
you're coming
which one are we going to?
cavern encounter. And
Which part of the map should we drop the tokens on?
You're coming in from the eastern side, so you should be in the in the cavern near the water. When this happens.
In the wall.
Yes, in the wall is probably a bad idea, but yeah, you guys should be.
But we are Zorn.
We're
You're gonna
clipping.
give me Daikatana flashbacks if you spawn in the wall.
We're clipping. Haven't you heard of the new craze? Clipping?
No, that's no clipping. Clipping is when you actually make contact.
Yes, no activating no clip.
Boo. 0 stars. I quit the game.
No pressing N to no clip, because that is the default control in Daikatana.
What?
Daikatana
Okay,
had
don't
You didn't get to that part?
Don't go on. Just Iron Kingdom.
Nick, you're in the wall there.
It's hard to see.
I know. I'm sorry.
Turns out Nick is in fact a Zorn.
All right, so you see a large cavern. There's a big sort of pool of water in the middle there, which you can see. I hope. And you guys, so that's where you are right now. You guys can move a bit further into the cave before anything weird happens. So before I should describe, the cave itself has ceilings that are probably about, you'd guess, 15 feet high. It's a bigger it's a bigger cavern.
Excellent.
There's the big pool of water in the middle. These areas are sort of raised, sort of like almost like hills, but they're like just a couple of feet high. They're sort of steep up. You probably could take cover behind one of them behind an edge from people on the other side if you wanted to, but they are climbable. The ground in here is not strictly speaking difficult terrain, but it is definitively uneven. So, anyways, yeah. So you guys can do what you will if you want.
Upon seeing the water, the first thing Sarah's going to want to do is actually examine it and see if it's good water.
All right. So you guys want to advance further in then?
I'll lag a little bit behind Sarah, but yes.
Just basically gonna dip a finger in, see if it feels right or if it feels off.
I will get to that in one moment. I'm just doing one quick thing.
I do an ecology check, but that doesn't exist in this game.
I could do a survival check to try to determine the palatableness of the water.
Yes. Well, I'm getting to that. So when you guys get a bit further into the room,
Attacked by sea monsters.
I do want from everybody who is in the room proper, especially those of you closer to the water.
We are totally attacked by sea monsters.
No, but you should all give me detection checks.
Hey, it wasn't awful.
There you go.
Of course, Skitch. Don't bother me rolling.
So Caliph has laser eyes and just fries the pond entirely.
No. It's just that he hears everything.
Right. So, Caliph, you notice a couple of things. One, you hear very stealthy footsteps coming running down the passages into the room. The two passages that you can see.
Do I hear them?
Yes, you do. Also, anybody rolled a 15 or better can hear the footsteps.
God damn it! 1 point short.
So basically, the elves.
Everybody who rolled a 10 or better will notice that there's something large. There are a couple of things large in the water coming up to the surface.
Oh goody.
All right. In that case, I sort of
So you are not surprised by any of this.
Excellent.
And I'm going to add people to initiative now.
So the question is, are halberds as good as spears for fishing? Let's find out.
And crossbows work well
All
underwater.
right, so
Go into the
cresting up out of the water are two very strange alien-looking things, which I'm going to reveal now.
Should we be rolling our initiative?
Yes, you should be.
Might as well, yeah.
Time to spend a feat point and give everyone a +2.
Woohoo!
I was
18.
waiting for that.
And filing into the room are a bunch of the things that you saw the dead bodies of earlier.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fucking
Ooh, it's a skitter pack.
Throlg. Goddamn Throlgs. I know what
There's
those
a lot
are.
of these dudes.
Yes, the
They're-
things in the water you do not recognize either. They are
They're-
big, sort of weird-looking beasties with like tentacles coming off of their heads. They look exactly like that. Eric knows what those are.
You know, I just looked at their
like-
armor and defenses, and we're almost identical.
Hmm?
My armor and
They-
defenses are almost the same as these things.
They look like aboleths if aboleths came from demonic areas.
Well, except that aboleth's bodies are fish.
Yeah, these are vaguely humanoid.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, I
vaguely.
couldn't
They've got,
exactly see
sorry,
that.
if you look a bit more closely at them, you can see that they've got arms and legs and such. They've just been hiding in the water.
That
And
makes
the
me
rest-
wonder,
And the rest
these
of the
things-
things
are
are
these
scavens.
are these things dragon blighted?
I don't believe so. Eric, you would know.
No, they're natural, big quotation marks, creatures.
They're just fucking weird.
Because I was gonna say, like, you know, if they were dragonflight, there's a little bit of similarities to Tixie in a way.
They're natural in the same way those fish at the bottom of the ocean that you can see all the way through are.
They're natural in that hauntingly unnatural way.
All right, and
And certain other aspects that are going to really put us in a bad mood, but
yeah, you'll find out.
We're fighting tentacle monsters. I'm already in a bad mood.
So,
It's okay, just make sure that we put the mail in front.
Too late for that. I'm already here.
But are you wearing a pleated skirt and stockings?
Look, is.
Under the
Alright.
armor.
Are you wearing a Sailor Fuku?
Again, Rook is. It's just made out of steel.
Anyway,
My response is only on the off hours.
Alright, I think I go first.
My advice is that if
I've
it
not rolled
grabs
for the
you,
baddies
to just
yet,
go.
but
My advice is if it grabs you to go iya yamete.
Senpai, no!
If it grabs you, pretend you don't have a brain. Maybe it won't eat it. And it'll throw you down.
on the plus side for you guys, they're not illithid.
Yeah, they're not going to eat our brains.
No, if they were illithid, I'd be like, no, Peter, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't.
We go back into the tunnel and head north.
I would be hard pressed to blame you for that, honestly.
Oh, don't worry. Iron Kingdom says worse than Illithid. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I didn't have the stats for the things that I was thinking about using for this.
Were you going to use cell effects?
I was thinking about it.
You're a bad man.
Yes, I am. I'm a terrible person.
It's a good thing I have enough characters built up that in case the party dies, I can just hand out sheets and we can continue immediately.
Okay.
Oh, so I rolled awful on my initiative.
Speaking of which, the Monster Town has a huge section on cell effects in there and their drudges. So.
Excellent. I will. As I said, I'm going to pick it up at some point. Just not
Mm.
sure when. All right, so I need to roll for the baddies. So you guys have
Yes.
dealt your initiative already. Excellent. What is their initiative?
Yeah, the people on the front lines are going last. It's going to be great.
Oh, what else is new?
I don't usually go last. Oh, by the way, Mecca,
Yes.
is there a ballpark on how deep the water is? 'Cause I remember here.
The air at the shore areas there, it's probably only sort of maybe knee deep for you,
Okay.
but it does look like it gets deeper as it moves in further in.
All right, so it's like as soon as I get like 2 Lacer lengths in, it's going to start being difficult terrain.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So the Throlgs go on 21.
My turn comes up, it might take me a second to get back up to take it. I've just found a bunch more glass on my floor.
Oh, goody. Yeah, she broke a glass in her room the other day. I heard it.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm just poking the floor to get all the glass stuck in my fingers and throw it away.
Okay.
You guys are probably going to beat these guys on initiative. They're outside of the Throlgs, and most of the Dreg are pretty slow.
Yeah, I'm
So my
outbeating all of them
saving-
so far.
So my scaling comparison was way off base.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for them.
They don't. They. That's what they get for dealing with someone who could roll a 25 on detection.
All right. Well, it looks like
it's
we've
going to
got
be
the.
us than them.
Aha! It is most of the heroes, the Throlgs, the Dreg Painmongers, then Rook, and then the rest of the Dreg.
Then Rook, then the rest of it.
Well, Madeline, you're up first. The Throg are basically they're about waist deep where they are right now.
I'm gonna have a fun moment.
I think I
Alright.
have an idea what's coming.
Let's see here.
Oh, before I forget, I should mention the Dreg look like they have what look like sort of the Dreg, sort of the smaller Dreg, the ones with the white tokens, have what look like you're gonna guess are they've got sort of what look like Kadorn blunderbusses that they're carrying. They also have sort of these sort of basically blades that they've got strapped to one of their arms. The Painmongers have a pair of the blades, and the big Dreg in the back, who's bigger and tougher looking than the rest of them, also has an arm blade and looks like he's carrying a scatter gun.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a
Somebody's cell phone is near their microphone or audio cables.
It's not mine because mine's in the other room. I'm double checking all wireless devices and lobbing them across
Yeah.
the room.
Like, I don't think
That's-
that my phone was doing it, but I'm shutting it off just in case.
That type of sound is GSM, so it's cell phone. That's the only interference that is.
Alright, real quick. I use a feat point to run and gun.
Okay.
Run there, and I target Scavenger 7 with Chain Lightning.
Who didn't
All
see
right.
this coming?
All
You
right.
get a plus. You get a +2.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay, definitely not me. My phone's off.
It's actually a +3 for you. Total,
+3? Ooh.
because you're in my command range.
Oh. And
So you
I'm
also get-
boosting
you also
the
get
attack
+1.
roll.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wait.
And +1 to attack and damage. Well, you hit.
Yes,
And his
you do.
crit.
And that one takes...
Explode.
I do add +1 for my command.
Oh no, that's 19.
Well, it killed it either way.
Cool.
Alright, and now it bounces to...
Oh dear.
The rest of them.
Okay, so the rest of
So roll damage rolls, power 10, can't be boosted.
Yeah.
So Scavenger 6,
Blarg.
Well,
dead.
Uh,
Painmonger,
that's the right roll.
takes 5. Next Painmonger takes 3, and the last Scavenger,
Blarg.
dead. Alright, Painmongers.
I'm not done yet either.
2 and 3. I figured you weren't. I'm just marking up damage on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's time to take aim with my crossbow at the Painmonger who took more damage and fire off a bolt.
He does have cover for where he's standing currently.
Oh,
Just letting you know.
how about the other one?
You got a clear line of sight to him.
I'll take a shot at him instead.
Are you ranged to him?
Hold on.
You are 68 feet away from him.
That's at extreme range.
-5.
So
then.
subtract 2. Oh, it's -5?
-5 for extreme range, yeah.
Yeah.
And that just misses.
Oh, feat point reroll.
Alright.
There we are.
12.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Alright. Yeah.
21 -15 is 6. He's hurt.
And reload. My final quick action.
Alright.
Alright. I am done.
Alright. Caliph.
Let's see here. How
Yeah, you guys are
far-
probably going to mop this up pretty easily, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm just double checking my range on guns real quick, and then I can make the. Where the hell's it on my combat table? The range 60. Okay, so. All right, so if I move over here, clear line of sight to that thing there. I believe that gets me within 60 of it.
It does.
So,
You should be a little bit further up. You shouldn't overlap with Words Token. Just an aside.
okay. I think it still puts me in that range,
I
though.
think you do too, yeah.
Yeah, it's just barely, but it's still there. Okay, so I'm just going to shoot at it with a boosted, with an accurate, brutal Thunderbolt rune shot.
Okay.
And that's a +2 to the attack on top of your command bonus, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 3.
Your odds of missing are basically don't roll snake eyes, I think. Yeah, you hit.
Don't crit, but that's okay. Boosted damage, so that's going to be 11. Do 25 damage to it.
Alright, so that is 9. Roll location.
6.
Alright.
Bounces off its end.
6.
And then
Alright.
it is knocked back.
Is pushed back.
Pushed back. 2.
2 inches, so 6 feet.
2 inches. And, yeah, twin fisting at this point would be a bad idea, but, I'll twin fist
2
anyway.
inches would be 12 feet.
You're right.
Right, that's, yeah.
I should be making that 6 feet.
It probably pushes it out of your range.
It'll be in extreme range for the pistol regardless, but so that would be a risky shot regardless, because it'd be a 10 plus 2d6. So it'd be a 10 plus 2d6. So that drops it down to a 5 plus 2d6. That's still I will risk it with the pistol. So
Okay.
I miss with it. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Alright. Rostov, you're up.
Alright. I will take aim at Throlg 1 and I will shoot that thing.
Alright, Throg 1.
I like Rostov's turns. They're just so straightforward.
I shoot it.
Yes.
But do you shoot?
I hit it.
Roll damage.
Do you hurt it though?
Oh wow, minimum.
You don't hurt it.
That
No,
bounces
I
off,
do
that
not.
bounces off it.
No, I reload.
Alright. That it?
Yep.
Alright.
I imagine that's the most disappointing sight possible. You're
Lacer.
Yep.
I hit it between the eyes and it just bounces off.
It's like,
Alright, throwing Aura of Protection, because duh. And let's see here. Amazingly, Madeline is just barely within my control range, as is. That being said, I am going to step forward a little bit, just so that, if they do a charging advance, they're not going to be able to hit Caliph. So I will ready myself here. And Sarah likes the water anyway.
Okay.
Been too damn long.
Yar.
Yarr.
I was gonna say, don't get knocked down, but you're a pirate.
Yep. All right, you done then, Word?
These things have a ridiculous amount of armor. I don't even think I should even think about trying to use that shitty pistol I have.
Okay. It's up to you.
So yeah, I'll just stand my ground here.
Okay. It's turn to the Thrulgs.
Yep. Bring it, you creeps.
Excellent. All right. Well, Thrulg 2 is going to charge Rook. They do not seem to be impeded by the water at all.
Funny that.
Surprise, surprise.
All right.
I like the mental image of it just like ramping up over the mound though.
Yeah.
Just catches air and comes down with like an axe kick or
Sadly,
something.
it is not in actual its base melee reach. It can only attack you with its tentacles, Eric.
Oh no, not its tentacles.
No, it doesn't mean it means it doesn't get its full suite of attacks.
No, it just hits me with the worst things.
Yes. What? No. All right, I just need to double check. All right, so they are mat 7. Yeah, the tentacles have reach. Shocking.
Uh-huh.
I figured that it was like, I have a big head and tiny arms.
All right, so it's rolling to hit with the tentacles. I think it hits you.
It hits me.
All right,
We'd
Eric.
have to try very
do you
hard
have-
not.
You do not have any upkeep spells on you currently, correct, Eric?
Just the one from Word, but I'm in the area of effect.
It's
so
not
no.
on. It is not on you though.
That's correct. Yeah.
So the upkeep spell does not immediately expire.
Right.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
These guys are anti-magic, by the way. No, Word, you're really gonna hate this in a minute.
You're really gonna hate this in a minute.
All right, so
Like I said, I already know that they have tentacles.
all right, so it's charging. So that and Heart plus Strength 13. Didn't roll well for the damage.
Yeah. So I take 2 points.
All right. To
I don't know if I
your-
like them for
Six.
for being good at killing mages, or hate them because I'm also a mage.
Oh no, it gets worse.
Yeah, here comes the bad part.
All right, quick action.
Wait, what?
Quick action. Blackout Pulse. All Mechanica in its command area are deactivated.
Oh.
This will last until the start of the Throg's next round. Any Mechanica that enter its command radius also are deactivated.
Huh.
So I am in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah.
Does that does that count my gun?
Yep. It's just
Does
a
that
normal
count one's armor? Like,
Yes,
does
it
that-
does.
Yes.
Wow.
And does that count my gun?
No, your gun is not
No,
Mechanica.
yours is just
The repeating pistol, yes,
Yes.
but not the mage lock pistol.
I'm kind of
All right.
surprised it can shut down a steam-powered.
Oh no,
It doesn't
it's
actually shut down the steam engine. What it does is it just
the magical
So-
effects of it.
yeah, it just interrupts the magic circuits or whatever.
All right, and
Okay.
its command radius is let's see, its command area is 7, so 7 times 6.
Oh fuck.
Should catch
that,
all of
catches
us.
all, that catches all of us, yeah.
Yep, you're all in the area.
So my effective armor right now is 8.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
The armor still counts. You're just not getting your force field.
Right.
Right.
It's still a metal piece.
Okay, so yeah, it's still 5.
Plus,
Yeah.
oh, it's unpowered.
Yeah.
All sorts of penalties for when Warcaster armor unpowered.
I think it's just -2 defense for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not serious. It's light armor.
Fortunately. Alright, well, the other thrall goes now. Well, word, on the plus side, it can't get into full melee reach of you. On the downside, I think it can get into tentacle range.
Oh, wait a minute.
What? Oh, that, yes.
I want to hit it.
Yeah, your retaliatory strike, Eric.
You're damn right you want to hit it!
Well, the other one's just going to do the same thing. Wow, you missed.
No, I missed.
No, wait, no, you don't, because you get boosts from me.
Oh, you're right. Yes, I get the +1 for first attack this round.
Well, you get +2 for your for all of your attacks this round.
Rook,
Yes.
I'm going to conscript you to step in, because otherwise my aura drops, and that's really fucking bad.
No, that's now that I know what's happening.
Alright, so you do 20 to it?
Unless that's a 21 for me.
It is a 21 from you. Yes.
Remember,
So 5 damage.
Don't forget, the +1 power from the ice rune doesn't work right now.
That's why it's only power 12.
Okay, so 21 minus 16 is 5 more damage.
Where?
To its 1.
So that should blow out its physique by this point.
Nope. It's got 1 point of physique left.
What the fuck? It took 9 to its 6 before.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things are healthy.
Yep, you have not crippled any of its aspects yet.
Just gonna curl up in a corner and cry.
Let me just double check my math on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Eating Pop-Tarts.
9. Oh, no, hold
What
on.
about
I did my
Pop-Tarts?
math wrong. You did how much damage before?
9 to the 6.
9 to the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did the math wrong. I'm sorry. And Eric, you just did, what, 6 or 5? 5.
5 to its 1.
Yeah, I did the math. I didn't mark off enough circles the first time.
So its physique is out?
Yeah, physique is blown out.
Yay!
I was just thinking, is like that would
No.
require it to have something in the realm of like.
No, they've got exactly 9 physique, so it should have taken 6 to its physique last time. I realized I marked off the wrong circle, one of the wrong circles before, and I stopped marking it off and forgot to go back and finish it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, how could I have gotten that? Oh, that's what happened. I remember now. I started marking on the 5 on its intellect track as opposed to on the 6. So I'm like, oh, that's why. Okay.
It was because these things would have to have like over 30 health in order for that to be the case.
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, they're not that bad. They're just bad. Anyways,
They're bad, but not that bad.
All right, here comes the other one.
Oh, word! You are actually out of its charge range. I think.
Yeah.
You are like less than a foot out of its charge range.
Holy shit! Yeah.
If you had taken like another step forward,
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
but it is going
Like,
to.
I'll protect Caliph. I'm not protecting that much Caliph.
Like, oh my god. And then it also uses its anti-magic its anti-mechanica pulse thing because, duh.
I use my anti-diplomacy finger and a twin fist.
Fuck you! All right.
Time for the painmongers.
The painmongers, yeah. All right, gotta switch over to that. All right, so on the plus side for you, Alice, I don't think they can reach you this turn.
Yay?
Yeah, you are 60 feet away,
Yeah. So they can run.
and they're going to run into melee with you. But this one's going to step a bit further away from that, though, for the time being. I'm just going to run over there.
A little clock icon appears over its head, starts counting down to King of the Hill.
All right, the other painmonger is also going to. It's basically just going to book because it's got to. So 36, 72 is how far it can move.
Come on, creeps, let's show some hustle.
I'll be right back.
Actually, no. They can. He could have double moved into melee with you. I'm sorry.
Huh.
Their base speed 6, so they can run 72.
Neat. Maybe they're more like Skaven than I thought.
And they're no faster than anybody else if they're doing a full out run.
Yeah.
No, we haven't seen any kind of crazy super science involved, so they're probably not Skaven.
Rook, you're
Yeah,
up.
they don't have weird robot arms, you're right.
I'm up.
You're up.
Hooray! I'm gonna hit the Thrall.
Okay. Probably a good idea.
Do I want to Vendetta this thing? No.
I think we want to drop these things as fast as possible.
Yes, you should.
Oh, they'll hit it pretty soundly.
Yeah.
His physique is blown out, so that'll help.
Yeah, well, this one will probably go down on this hit, I'm guessing.
Oh God!
Yes.
Yeah. That's another 9. Yeah,
9.
it's dead. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's got 6 bodies. It's got 6 vitality left total.
And I'm back to 3 feet. Hooray!
Woo.
All right, the rest of the Dreg go. All right.
Technically, the leader goes first, but whatever.
He's going to delay until after his minions go, because he can do that.
Come on, minions! I'll lead the way.
Flat.
In their weird little, whatever speak, they're... He
I'm
just
just going
screams
to move these dead bodies
charge.
out of the way.
He screams charge, and they charge for, and all of them just charge forward, same formation, straight into the water.
No, they're not that stupid.
They're not drag, they're lemmings.
All right.
Oh, I don't know what to do. And it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Oh,
I would parry and fall back. Like, get back up here into the pocket. Actually, can you chain lightning this, then run?
not without
Well,
it.
she's kind of engaged, so...
She
Yeah.
she could cast a spell at the things that are one of the things that's engaging her.
Ah, I see.
She can electrocute herself.
Do not do that, Alice.
I wasn't. Basically, I'm trying to figure out if I want to run to, like, here, or, like, shoot chain lightning all the way over at the other dude and then try to kill one of the guys. But then that's asking a lot of a D6. So I am going to parry,
Okay,
beat point,
good move.
and not.
Coming through.
Excuse me! Excuse me!
Pardon.
Look, suck in your gut!
Yeah, that's about.
All right.
And look down.
You're chain lightning those guys.
Huh? No, I'm not going to chain lightning. I'm actually going to razor wind the nearest one.
All right, so you're casting a spell.
Wait. I'm going to razor wind the farther one. If
That's
I
fine.
have the range.
Okay, the spell will go off, but something else will happen.
Yeah, I figure.
Yeah, there's douchebag McTentacles over here.
So that'll hit whichever one you're aiming at. Which one were you aiming at?
The bottom one.
3. Okay. Roll damage. That'll probably finish it off. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay, Alice, You cast a spell in the Thrall's control area. Take D3 damage.
Ooh.
So
I guess I do
2
it
points
like
to your
that.
6.
Ow, my brain.
And as an aside, that would also heal it if this one was injured, but it's not.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
How far is this command range?
42 feet.
42 feet.
Well,
Got it.
I've still got a crossbow. And I'm
But
gonna
yes,
shoot
you
from
basically
number 2.
she casts her spell, and you notice that like a trickle of blood comes out of her nose when it happens.
That's
Yeah.
not supposed to happen.
No.
Yeah, hit Painmonger too.
All right, roll damage. Nice. There's another razor wind to take it.
No, that was
no,
a
crossbow.
13 damage. No, it's 6.
That's the hit.
Oh, it's the hit. Right. The damage roll then.
I did roll damage. Plus 13 is the damage.
Why is that?
PAL 12 plus.
Oh, they're
being
power.
right
Sorry,
next-
they're power 12. They're right.
There's no possible way I'm not in Rostov's command range.
No, yeah, no. You're definitely in there. I just forgot.
No, my
I
command
just
range is -3.
I just forgot I forgot the crossbows are power 12. That's my bad.
Wow, I didn't realize that either.
They're one redeeming feature, really.
Yeah, it takes 2 abilities to make them worth using, but
Then,
All right, it's hurt more.
it's not dead?
They have 12 vitality.
I thought I hit that one really much harder.
No, you hit
than
the other one really hard.
Oh, I got them mixed up? Damn
Yep.
it. Damn it.
Sorry. All right.
I reload my crossbow.
All right. So, Caliph, you're up.
all right. Let me double check my math again. She falls back to here,
Yeah. Good move.
and then
Now fuck you.
Was there ducks?
and then does the accurate brutal thunder shot against
Yeah.
him.
Kill it. Kill it.
Exactly.
These things
Damn
are
it.
awful.
Does a crit, but it hits.
Yep. Roll damage.
Damn, that's low damage.
Damage.
3. Where to?
3. Oh, it's 1.
All right.
Right in the fizz.
And it is pushed back 18.
All right.
Who's everyone?
Yeah, and then she's going to shoot it with her other pistol, even though she has a minus to the attack. So
Yeah. Only Lysair is in the anti-magic zone right now.
yeah, so that will be a total of +3. Yeah, I miss. So that's another feat point wasted, but oh well.
So here's a question: the anti-mechanical pulse, does that remain where it was before?
No, it's centered on it.
So do mechanical work now?
That's actually a really good question. Let me check how it's worded. I believe they're shut down until the start of its turn.
Okay.
Wouldn't the... Oh, alright.
It takes time for them to reboot, basically.
Push.
All right.
I'm going to say wait until after its turn, because I'm going to get up in its grill. So that way it's not going to be able to impede on your efforts.
Blackout pulse. Yeah, it lasts for a full round.
All right, gotcha.
And yeah, so just an assault. When it has the big thing is that it's also if you enter the zone after it pulses, then your stuff shuts down also when that happens. Just as an aside.
All right.
So, but yeah, your mechanical rifle is not currently Mechanica.
Okay. Well, I can still shoot it.
Yes.
That's at least a nice thing about how this works, is that it doesn't shut it down so it's completely disabled. It's just that
All my fancy boosts go away. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Question:
is using an unpowered mechanical weapon, doesn't that give you a penalty on it?
Can I just shoot it?
Just shoot. No, it's that's a salvage quality unpowered mechanic weapon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Unpowered mechanical armor sucks.
Yeah.
That is filled with. But yeah, shoot away, Nick.
All right. I need initiative, so I'm just waiting for
Oh,
that.
sorry, I forgot to click the button. That's my bad.
All right. I'm going to declare a dual shot.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
No.
Fire one.
Yep.
We'll check actually real quick. What did I put on this thing? Forget if I boosted the power or the accuracy with the.
I know you boosted the power with the cold rooms. That gives it +1 power. I don't remember whether you put accuracy on it also though.
Okay.
I
So
think
it's
you.
minus one to both.
Yeah, I think you put. Yeah, I think you put both on it. So.
I put accurate and cold, so.
Yep. So -1. Yeah. So you're down -1 to hit, and it's back down to power 12 base.
I'm going to spend a feat point.
Hmm. That'll
There
hit.
There you go.
Damahe.
Fuck you!
Nice.
Good one.
So
I appreciate that.
is-
Which one?
Ooh,
Move
nice.
that out.
That's really good.
Yep.
So 15 minus 23 minus 15 is 8. Yeah, that'll take out
Yep.
Zeke.
Yep. Bye.
And the next shot. It's a hit.
Hits.
Location, damage first, then location. Yeah.
1.
Another 6. Where to?
Ah!
Alright, so its agility is blown out.
Yep.
And I reload.
That's really good for you. That's really good for Word, I should say.
Yeah.
Well, that means Word's going to run up and kill it now.
Yep.
All right.
Charging flying headbutt of doom!
Well, good luck missing it. Like I said, good luck missing it.
I barely hit.
Oh no, it's got no agility, so.
Yeah.
Right. So it's at -2 to its defense. So.
Yeah, so I just hit.
Yep. Roll damage.
Alright, so
And this is
here.
boosted because you charged.
Yep. Let's see here. I think this is 8 is the power on my horns. I always forget this.
It's your strength plus, I think, 3. So.
Yeah. Yes.
A
Good
point.
news! You're still in my command range, so you get a +1 to that.
Oh, okay,
2
so that's
points
18.
too. It won't kill it,
Alright.
but it'll come very close.
Oh, she still has her sword.
Yeah, so she
Yep.
have to swing at it.
Yep. And time for the sword.
Yeah, roll location though. It doesn't really matter, but
Well, if it's Zeke Wormplo now.
all right. Can Word do a point of damage to this thing?
Well, considering you still have, what, 3 focus, and you could buy up to 3 attacks?
She
Yeah,
can't buy
I
any
think-
attacks with it. The Mechanica doesn't work, Eric.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
No longer, yeah, you're right.
Okay, so... Alright, so I am in your command radius. So then... This is going to be +9, I think? No, +8. +8 to hit. Okay, I hit
There you
it.
go.
Okay. Roll damage.
And the damage.
Alright, you just rolled snake eyes.
It's alive!
Let's see here.
Its odds of actually doing much to Word after this are not very good, but whatever.
No, it's more a matter that it's going to get to renew its anti-magic thing
Yeah.
on her.
Yes. I can't remember. Can you spend a feat point to do another attack in any
Nope.
capacity?
No.
No.
That's the only
Yes.
If you have a weapon in your other hand.
Right. That's if you're twin fisting or something like that, but like not like just.
And because wind has spells.
Yeah, Wind could cast a spell at it. That's true.
Yes, I could cast convection at it. I could also heal it. And not actually succeed in killing it.
Yep.
That conviction's PAL 12. How much focus do you
10.
have? Oh, no, it isn't. It's PAL 12.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so it is 12. Even then, I don't trust my numbers.
What?
And I would
how
also
much
have to hit it.
How much focus do you have?
3 right now.
That would be a 3. You can do a 3d6 damage version of it, right?
Assuming she can hit.
Yeah.
If it's not knocked down, it's still defense 11. She's only got an arc of 4.
3.
3. Oh, yeah.
Plus 4. So you could.
My arc score is 4.
Oh, so you got 4 focus then.
Yeah, which means you can
No,
boost
I've
attack.
got 3. I've got.
Oh,
Right. She only has enough focus to boost either the attack or the damage roll.
Yeah.
if you boost the attack, you have a good shot at killing it.
Okay, I'm going to have to ask you for rules clarification. Does it do the spell absorb thing before the spell goes off or after?
I believe it'll be after you resolve the spell first.
Okay, so
It has 1 HP. You have to roll a 5 or higher.
But
all right.
technically, it might actually prevent it from dying though. If you do not, it depends on how much damage it heals itself, basically.
Yeah, I understand. But you know what? I hate this thing, so fuck it.
Right.
You never
Alright, so
cast spells.
All right, so I'm gonna
Boost it.
cast convection and boost to hit.
Right.
You actually have a quick action anyway.
Yep. So you don't have to spend a feat for this. Oh, you hit.
And it's a good thing I did that. I would have missed otherwise.
Yep. Roll base damage. So power 12 hit. Power 13 because you're Rostov's command still.
13. Yay!
You do exactly a point of damage, killing it.
Hooray!
Well, actually, no. It absorbs, so that's actually going to technically... I'll just kill it. Fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, fuck this thing.
Hang on, let me see exactly how much it would heal itself for. So, first off, you do take D3 word.
Yes, I figured.
So you take a point to your 2.
To my 5.
Yes. And
Yeah,
now we'll
I'm
see
on
how
the
much it
flip
heals itself. If it doesn't heal itself for at least 2, then I'm not going to bother. Because if it heals itself for 2, that means it can get a point of physique and agility back.
Oh, fuck this thing.
Alright, so it's got a point of each still.
What?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do that. Because now I also don't have any reinforcement from focus.
You wouldn't have it anyway.
Yeah, you lose all focus when you get hit by this thing also. It's awful!
This thing's awful.
Oh, this is kind of stupid.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let it be dead.
No, if you want to mess with the Magic Heavy group like us, you throw rolls at us.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, so I see.
They're not as bad as Rust Monsters.
No.
Nothing's as bad as Rust Monsters.
No. You're done. I'm going to give it a one tentacle swing at you word, but that's it.
I'll take it. Fuck it.
But it will not do the anti-magic
If that means I
rolls.
don't have to put up with its bullshit another round, I'll take it. Like, don't even bother rolling to hit, just damage me.
Let's see. Alright, so... I'm going to roll to hit because I should, but...
As it dies, it manages to swing
It misses.
Misses.
flail blindly at you. As
Like, even with the defense penalty,
Yep, it's done.
it misses.
Alright, Drake Painmongers go.
Oh, did they go before me?
Yes, they do.
Oh, hello.
Rar.
You saved me the trouble of coming over to there.
Rar.
Can I pet the slaughtering rat people?
They're not really rat-like,
Slaughtering?
but
Their icons make me think of Skaven. That's all
a
I can
little
think of.
bit. But all right,
It
so
zoomed out far enough.
all right. So the Painmonger 1 is going to attack Rook.
This is foolish of him.
Yeah, actually it is, but
Excuse me.
they're what? I forgot what- They're mat 6. Okay. Does the 12
It's
hit you?
me.
All right. All right. Rawr!
He bounces.
Yeah, I know. Second swing.
I retaliate.
Okay, you take your retaliate now. Go for it.
Yep.
You
Tag.
hit. Roll damage.
Splat.
Door
He's not dead.
explosion. What?
What a jerk.
They have 12 vitality.
Oh, damn.
wow.
Okay.
He swings back.
Oh, he's got retaliatory strike too.
Actually, yes, he does, and he has also has 2 attacks. He's getting 2 swings this round. 2 more swings.
So Rook and this tiny thing are just getting into a confusing DBZ fight over there.
All right. He also. Here's the bad thing about the Dreg. They are pain field. They get +2 on melee attack and damage rolls when injured.
Ooh.
So +8 to hit.
Or masochism.
Hits. Power 12 now.
Oh,
That hurt me for
you're
2.
still in my range, so
Funny thing is that Peter would have been missing me all this time.
Yeah, well, he's not attacking you.
I know.
All right, second swing. Hits you, I think.
Yeah, because my defense is not good.
they have to snake eye.
Blink.
And pink.
All right, the one on Rostov. The charge attack.
Ah!
He is already injured, so he's already got his pain thing going.
Yeah, bad news is you're outside of my
Ow.
aura, so you're taking the whole of this unless Rook steps in.
Nah, she's not taking anything.
Yeah, I was assuming that actually.
Oh, good thing you took that.
Yeah.
Take a
Oh,
point
I take a point.
to your 1. Second
No, not my physique.
no, not your
You
physique.
take 1. I would have taken 8.
I know. All right, second swing. Hits. But this is not boosted. It's quote only, end quote, power 12. Okay, Rostov, you do take damage in this one.
God.
So you take 6.
Thanks, Madeline.
By the way, Rostov.
I'm going to stand behind the sniper. Fuck you.
Well, to be fair, she's also a squishy ranged combatant. So
Yeah,
She's got worse armor than you.
honestly, when in a fight does Madeline not take a dirt nap?
Rostov, you may want to heroic dodge that.
Yeah.
So it's only 3 points.
I guess it depends on where it lands, actually.
Oh, yeah, it's a fair point. It's going to hit your 3.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
And to be fair to Madeline, she didn't run behind the sniper. She ran behind the meat wall, who was just happened to be right next to the sniper.
Yeah.
I just slipped in between.
All right, so
Excuse
that
me.
is. Oh wait, so your armor is what, Nick?
12.
12. So you take 6 down to 3. Yep. Okay, perfect. All right, Rook, you're up.
Hooray! Well, I guess I will change
So,
my basic.
fun trivia fact. This is like the first time I've been wounded like this entire campaign. This entire trip that we've been on, this is the first time I've gotten hurt.
That's because
Yes.
I've done a good job of protecting you.
It's because I stand in the back of the party and I shoot things until they die.
Okay, Painmonger 1, who had the
Little column A,
permanent
little
not
column B.
die.
Well, actually, I could take care of that one with a trick shot, maybe. So
It's
It's curse splatted.
Probably.
Odds are, unless Rook rolls really
Yeah,
badly on dead. Yeah,
dead.
never mind.
feet point backswing,
Yep.
the other Painmonger.
Yep. I was expecting this.
Oh, I should actually roll to hit him, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Splag.
Yeah, he's dead.
And I'm back to 3 big points.
Yeah. Splat. Alright, the Dreg Raid Leader goes. Well, he's going after his minions. When he tells to run up and beat you guys up.
Important question.
Yep.
This thing's turn technically passed at this point, so my armor's back in shape, yes?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So they're up there, and they're going to shoot their guns at you guys. So they have guns.
Does my force field come back full or empty?
Empty, unfortunately.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah. Alright, so... Let's see, who's in range of what?
I'm in range of bacon.
I think Rook is blocking line of sight for the top three.
Yeah, they'd be their shots would be screened at him. No, actually, you're medium base, so they doesn't even have line of sight. But
Yeah.
If Rook was a smaller base, they could shoot you guys at penalties. But Rook's a medium, so no, they can't.
So they all climb on top of the hill and aim to the left.
All right, well, just checking who's in range of what. Some are going to be shooting at Lysair, some are going to be shooting at Rook. All right, 2 at Lysair, 2 at Rook, because the one on the bottom is out of range of Rook. And basically, amusingly, he's out of range of... hold on. He's out of range of Lysair. He's out of range of Rook.
Hypotenuse and shit.
Yep. So 2 at Rook, 2 at Lysair. It's nice and simple. So the 2 at Lysair, deal with this first. Bang!
Just hits. Jerk.
Bang!
Ow.
Do you wish Rook dodged this?
Duh, my armor's at 13 right now.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, 4 damage.
You're on the board, though, don't you?
My physique is down to 1 now.
Alright. Second shot.
Miss.
Misses.
Fuck you.
Okay, shots at
I would
Rook.
have missed Rook.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, I was thinking of Lugnut.
Alright, that'll hit Rook. Won't hurt him, though. Second shot at Rook.
That hits soundly.
Right. And now, the raid leader's turn.
Yep, here it comes.
Well, we'll see.
Later.
Why
I
does
stand
everyone run
corrected.
from us?
There it goes.
Woof! It's like,
Zwinks and away.
let's see. The Painmongers, who are my most dangerous guys immediately, are dead. The 2 Throlgs I know live here, who will try to feast on the intruders, are dead.
And there's a really pissed off horn thing in the water.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
No, in the and the other 3 minions he saw get fried by lightning.
Yeah, he is not stupid. This is far beyond worth doing anything. Far worth. It's like, maybe I could get the rest of my tribe and swamp them with numbers, but they'll probably be gone by then, so I'm out of here. Whoosh. Alright. Adeline, you're up.
Whoop.
I'm testing Chain Lightning again.
I'm gonna target Scavenger 1 with Chain Lightning.
Uh-huh.
In the back of the party, so we should all be fine.
Hmm.
It's kind of interesting that when you roll for the jump,
Oh,
you're going
God.
to roll.
That'll hit.
That's bag.
Roll damage on him.
Blarg.
Yes, that's enough to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
4 of them.
Uh-oh.
All right, so roll damage in the first. So, how are you bouncing these? This is a question. Which one first? Actually, it's got to be the closest. So,
Yeah.
I think that's the closest.
There's this guy.
yep. Okay, so this guy, 16. That'll
Oh,
hurt
you're
him.
right.
That'll kill him.
And then the closest is going to be the one below him, and then the one below him.
Yep.
And the one's not going to be close at all.
Sweet.
Should hopefully fizzle.
And
that one survives.
well, 2 of them survived. It's just 2 is
No, they won't.
not for long, but
Alright, I'm gonna take my crossbow and shoot Scavenger 2.
all right. You miss.
That's a... Did you count my
Roll.
+1 for command?
Yes. Reroll.
Okay.
That's a hit.
All right. Roll damage. You should kill him. Yeah, he's dead.
Alright. Beat point, cast Razor Wind, boost attack, boost damage.
All
That
right.
seems like tremendous amounts of overkill. And your crit.
I'll get the feat point back.
Roll
No, it's a
damage.
tremendous amount of ending this encounter.
Make technically make your fatigue roll.
I made.
All right.
Well, I think that settles who was MVP of this encounter.
Madeline killed
Everything.
everything. Just about.
Pretty much pure crowd control. Yeah.
Just lightning bolts everywhere.
Mook be gone.
Look
Dessort.
at all these minions who are there to absorb the hit for it. No, they're gone.
Yep. Mental note: throw more minions. Honestly, this was mostly a throw the throws to just scare the party a bit, and also try to get a feel for exactly where you guys are in terms of power level now. All right, so well, you survived that encounter. The drug regulator went running off.
This is no longer profitable. Time to retreat.
Yes, because I mean, they literally are a raiding party. They're out like trying to attack other things living down here, or try to steal their stuff.
I'm going to drag this asshole back out onto land, and I'm going to look at it.
Well, it's a big, ugly-looking thing with tentacles. And
Do
Are they-
any of us have any form of knowledge that might cover the type of thing that Sarah is trying to figure out?
Lore of the relevant topic would be the problem.
Well, it's an aquatic thing. Maybe
Oh,
is
it's
there
it's,
know
a
something about
it's a subterranean thing, really.
No.
Can I default to drive?
No.
Luna, get over here if you're. Oh.
Let me make a jump check to figure this out. I justify this because there's a Mario info box hanging above my head and I need to reach it.
Nope.
Can I distill or tear out or get any alchemical ingredients from these things?
I have no idea, honestly.
Probably? I don't know.
I would say just get like 10 gold, 10 analog gold of alchemical shit that you can use each.
Let me take a look at let me see if there's anything that would make any sense for these guys.
According to the game, the core rulebook here, some monsters actually do have things listed on them.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the Throg.
Yeah, I mean, again, the knowledge of what this would be kind of odd. The only thing I could think of is, not sure. Let me double check something real quick on the skills page.
Are they mutants?
There, actually, there is some stuff in here.
Wow.
Actually, their tentacles might be useful to you.
Of course.
I just realized something about my character when it comes to survival checks now.
Well, I'm gonna
Reading up-
borrow.
All right,
some-
Alice, you're going to love this.
Okay.
Thrall sensitivity to magic seems rooted in their mouth tentacles, which, if removed, are valuable to alchemists and bone grinders. Certain fluids extracted from these tentacles can inhibit magic or mechanica if processed properly.
I'm going to.
I wonder what type of career would be interested in inhibiting other people from using magic.
I am going to put them in my sack and giggle like a schoolgirl.
You're not positive about that yet because you don't know much what these things are, but you can actually you can capture those. You can take the tentacles.
Yeah,
You saw what happened when they swung them. So you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. This is all right. I was looking through one of these things. There is. I'm gonna look. Can I look under the water to see if I can find any mineral acid? Because it says at the bottom of deep cave pools.
Give me an alchemy roll. Actually, you should give me an alchemy roll for the Thralls too. Honestly.
Yeah. Boost it. Alchemy's plus int, right?
Yep.
All right. What's my
It's
int?
very definitively an int thing. Okay, that's good enough for the Thralls. If you want to go swimming and looking for stuff at the bottom of the pool, go for it. Give me another alchemy roll.
The water is fine.
All right, what does it say you can find in deep pools?
Mineral acid is what I saw.
All right, sure. You can find some mineral acid.
The only thing I could do is use survival to determine really the palatability of the water here. I'm going to assume it's not, but
Yeah, it's not very good water, honestly.
it's very hard water at best.
Well, given that there's mineral acid, she's finding some mineral acid in there. Yeah.
Yeah, basically that's the main concern with stagnant water in a cave. Sorry.
How much would you say? Like,
That's a good question. I'm taking a look at the prices on that first before I do anything else.
2 gold crowns per unit.
Roll a d6.
All right. Whoops.
All right. You can find, say, 3 units of it.
All right. Sweet. And Throg tentacles.
And you have 4 Throg tentacles, which you're not entirely sure what to do with yet.
I was going to say, Peter.
Yeah.
So with that roll 21 from earlier,
Yeah.
for survival, what that means is that Kalis could survive indefinitely in stormlands or shipwreckage.
Okay, and Alice, I want you to give me another roll, actually.
Of alchemy?
No,
Oh.
just give me a physique roll.
Oh. Uh-oh.
For being in the water for so long.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm
not
gonna-
good water?
Boost that too?
Feel free. Oh, you crit that one. Good. You're fine.
Oh, thank goodness, because that was my last feat point too. So now I only have 1 left.
All right. So, well, and also, you guys do find Alice. You do find some other stuff in the water.
Ooh.
You do find a bunch of pieces of what look like a bunch of mechanica bits in the bottom of the pool.
Hmm.
Now, mind you, they're kind of rusted and in terrible shape, and probably not salvageable. But they're there.
But it's not really about salvaging them. It's about identifying anything about them.
It's sort of hard to tell what they were at this point. I mean, they're bits like you find like a heavily sort of etched and worn away rune plates that you can't tell what runes were on them originally. You find the ruins of a clockwork capacitor or two. The problem is, the Throg's natural abilities basically just end up they basically suck and devour the magic out of Mechanica and such. That's one of the things they do. On top of that, the pool is somewhat acidic, so it sort of etched and ruined the stuff that was in there. So
Basically,
So what you're telling me is
I
that
could-
Lysera is going to spend a good amount of time wiping down her armor and legs.
yeah, I'd do that.
yeah, and in my case, I could desperately try to salvage some heavy metal extract from them, but that's gonna be a fun pass that I don't have the tools.
really
to do.
have the tools for that.
Yeah, I don't have an alchemy kit or anything.
Nope. So, where are you guys going from here?
Okay. I'm going to try to determine which of these paths sort of has
I
more.
look at my compass. What's the true directions here?
They are what they appear to be on the map.
Yeah. Basically, I'm just trying to gauge basically either wind or any sort of other indicators which one might be leading to surface sooner.
Okay.
Detection.
Give me a survival roll, actually.
All right. Wow, that's 12. My weakest one of that so far.
Well, you get to re-roll that. No,
No,
you don't. No,
I
was
don't.
thinking
That's
it's just detection you can do that on.
Right. I guess the thing is that survival is less about evaluating the environment and it's more about foraging for food and building shelter.
I know technically, but
That's fine.
just
But,
give me another, you can spend a few points to re-roll it if you like.
No. I only have 1 feat point left. And,
Fair enough. Then give me a detection roll then.
All right.
All right. Honestly, what it's basically the one to the south. They both have a bit of air coming through them.
Mm-hmm.
The one to the south is a bit. It's a bit damper, and it sounds like you definitely hear the sounds. Would sound like more like water running somewhere down that way, very faintly.
Mm.
And that dude went running down it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, do any of us know? Now that we've seen these things alive, do any of us have any guesses as to where they live?
They're very clearly subterranean.
Okay.
Rostov
Very
is just like, let's just keep going.
Yeah, basically, just pick which path you want to go.
The sheriff flips a coin.
Let's go that way.
Yep. West seems like a fun.
Heads west, tails south. Tails.
Rostov's suggesting west, but it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I would probably suggest west, just not going the same direction as where that creature went.
What?
Yeah,
It's not like he would actually was running back towards his tribe or anything.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, that would be silly to think that he'd be doing that.
What else? Keep an eye out going forward, or just keep an ear out going forward for any sort of things we might be cautious about.
Mm-hmm.
It is worth noting that south would take us to the fort faster, assuming that would lead to an exit.
Yeah,
I don't think it does.
I don't. Again, I don't know which one actually does, but
I'm willing to bet that that guy was running to home, and I don't want to go following him.
I'm sure it'll go well if you do.
I don't have enough lightning, and I don't have the tools to make grenades. So no.
Are you guys going? So west then?
mm-hmm.
Okay, you're on west. Got it. All right. So you travel along, going west for a while. It eventually starts bending back to sort of the southwest. And you guys do notice that you're starting to the gradient on the floor you're walking along seems to be going up again. You're going
That might
uphill
be
now.
good.
Could be. The one thing is that it's also becoming much more rough-hewn in this area. It looks like it's much less well-traveled. There are a few branches that sort of branch off in different ways. None of them seem to be particularly useful. At a guess, they probably lead off to other tunnels in here or there, but none of them seem to be... The way you're going seems to be better suited for this. You continue going in the way that seems logically to be basically going uphill, and it seems to have fresher air, basically. And eventually, you come to another sort of smallish room. The air is becoming much clearer and fresher here, and you actually do see light ahead.
All right.
And you come up into a small room, small cave with a big sort of pool of water at the bottom, and you can see light up above you through a sort of a larger crack and slash hole up in the ceiling of the room.
How large is it?
The hole? Rook can fit through it.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
The question is, how are you going to get up to the hole?
I have a grappling bolt.
There you go.
I actually have 3 of them. So I'm going to load one into my crossbow and shoot the hole.
All right.
And even if she didn't, I have a rope and grapple because pirate.
Fair point. But yeah, thunk, up through the hole. Give me a.
I feel like someone should make a Gravity Falls reference here.
I don't know what that is.
You guys don't want to shoot enough cartoons, is what it boils down to.
All right. So, anyways,
Gravity Falls. I just don't know what reference you're making.
Oh, Mabel's always got the grappling hook. Is there a solution?
Oh
there?
yeah, the hairdryer grappling hook.
Yeah.
So maybe it's Maybelline.
So, but Alice, I would like you to give me a range attack roll with your crossbow.
Alright.
The odds of missing are basically non-existent, but
That's a damage roll. That's the attack roll.
yeah, fine. All right. The bolt goes up out through the thing and hooks on something outside. And the group of you can clamber on out. Technically, I want you to all give me climbing rolls, but again,
Climbing.
Lacera goes first because she's great at climbing.
okay, Rostov's out fine.
Is climbing based on strength or agility?
Agility.
Agility.
10! It's actually a pretty good roll for me.
Lacera just, practically leaps out.
And I just need one climbing roll from Skitch, and we're done.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do it well, so... I'm as bad at climbing as Brooke is, so...
Kayla,
All right, so Caleb has trouble, but eventually gets out.
whereas Lacera was able to climb out like Sub-Zero in Sub-Zero mythologies.
Okay.
Which is to say, ignoring the rope entirely and just leaping out.
So
And
have
you-
the Kadorans been following us, or what?
Oh, the sniper has been. She's the only one who's been with you.
Oh, yeah,
no,
but what-
you had a small group of them with you. You're right. They have been following you. Yes.
Basically, they're like ones who had, were trapped in the cave-in part. So
They really didn't have much in the way of options. I forgot the
Yeah.
sniper, but in the fight, but so yes, the Widowmaker.
And we just took out the really nasty things that they would have had no chance against. So it's just kind of like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's like, stay in cave and stay here until someone comes to rescue us, which will probably never happen, or follow these people.
What was
Sorry
that
about-
guy's name? I forgot his name already.
Sorry, your commanding officer was a prick.
Well,
Yeah,
you
he
guys-
always comes back for everything he leaves behind. Oh, wait.
If by all you mean never, then sure. Anyways, you guys clamber up out of the hole, and you are standing out sort of just outside the Thornwood, actually.
Can I rip? Is the grappling bolt salvageable?
Yeah, it's actually hooked into a small tree.
Then I will try to pull it out.
It takes some effort because it's sort of dug in because Rook climbed up the rope that was
I was gonna say.
so it's kind of buried in the tree right now, but you're able to eventually work it out.
Woo! I still have 3. They have proven incredibly useful.
Yeah, I can imagine. So, you guys are now standing outside in the sunlight. All of your eyes hurt right now because you guys have gotten kind of used to the dark,
Yeah.
the dim light of the alchemical lanterns and such, and now you're standing in bright sunlight.
Evil Daystar.
It's a beautiful sunny day.
Well, time to go find the fort. We gotta.
Go back underground.
Back into the forest.
We've got a couple of jacks to salvage.
Yep.
Well, we've also got to set, a prisoner free.
Yeah.
Because we left the Iron Guard tied up.
Yeah, all right. Well, you eventually get back to the cart. It takes you a couple hours to find it. You've been traveling for the better part of a day at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
And you get back to you eventually do find the cart. Lugnut is currently powered down because he ran out of coal.
Surprise, surprise.
The Kadoran prisoners sit like the Winter Guard guy sitting there going, "Oh, thank." He basically starts thanking his lucky stars you guys did come back. And then during the day, he was not found by
Monsters.
monsters into Thornwood.
Right, yeah. That was the only thing I was worried about.
Yes, he has not been
Just left him in the Thornwood, tied up and defenseless.
You guys weren't expecting to be gone this long, though, so that's it.
No.
Yeah, the Widowmaker explains to them that they did not mean to leave you guys here this long. The remaining other Winter Guard who came that you brought with them, that you've saved from the tunnel, are also all ecstatic that they're not dead. Because they probably would have, starved to death down the tunnels otherwise. Or gotten gagged by the dreg. So you guys, Eric, you can sort of stoke Lugnut back up to functionality if you want.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We still got that Berserker to haul back with us, too.
And you guys want to go back to the fort? All right. So you wander back to the fort.
What happened to all the ones that we knocked unconscious?
They're sort of...
They start waking up just as we come in, and they're like, "Oh, not again!"
No, they've actually buggered off. They're actually all sort of hiding in the fort. They've got supplies. They see you guys arrive, and they're like, "Oh." They have no intention of fighting you because there aren't that many of them, and you guys kicked their asses last time.
Officers are gone / dead.
And you kicked their asses last time, and when they had their badass guys there. So, yeah.
And this time we're coming in with a veritable horde of other Kadorans.
Well, not a horde. They're like, they're another 5 or 6.
Yeah.
A squad.
Part of a squad of Winter Guard. A full-size squad is 10, so...
If you can't guess, my vote is that we,
Let's just crash here.
for a night, but, when we go on our way, we, just let the Kadorans go off to Kador, I guess. I don't know if
you guys are at the fort. What are you guys doing?
seeing if we can
Sarah's
take
going to
that
look at
Berserker.
that Berserker. No, Sarah's going to look at the Berserker, and she's going to empty the dirt out of the thing and look at the hole in the back. And she's actually going to do what she can to patch it. She might be conscripting Rook to do this.
Bing, 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 done.
Yeah, Rook can patch it easily. That's not a problem.
All right.
There are actually tools and such that you can do that with here, honestly.
Hooray!
Yay.
Eric, there is a makeshift there's a makeshift workshop here, honestly, in the fort.
Really?
Yep. Well, they had multiple jacks.
Get Lugnut up and running proper.
Yes, you can. They don't have most of the spare parts here. They got some spare parts here, actually. I mean,
Excellent.
they're all Kadoran.
Yeah, whatever. Lugnut's like 30% Kadoran.
I know.
You
So
know,
it's going to be closer to like 50 or 60% Kadoran now.
Well, the good news is, like, the more red Lugnut becomes, the faster he goes.
As long as you don't fix his core with enough Kadoran parts, he'll still speak whatever you chose for his language.
Well, on the plus side, I don't believe it's Moglertroll, I believe. Eric, the Cortex was not actually significantly damaged, correct?
There's a little bit of damage to it. It does have I'll have to actually open up the file. I was expecting to use it today. I think he's quote brain dead, and that he can't use drives until I get the cortex fixed.
Yeah, you don't really have you don't have a lot of the they don't have a lot of the spare parts to fix cortexes here.
Right.
Mostly because why bother repairing a Juggernaut's cortex?
A Berserker's
cortex.
Yeah.
That doesn't really work too well.
As would be implied.
Yeah.
Because Berserker's cortexes are very old and falling apart, and
prone to exploding.
And prone to exploding. Catastrophically exploding.
So about this Berserker that's here that I'm intending to commandeer in some fashion.
Just don't give it too much focus.
Well, in theory, if you had enough money, I guess you could replace the cortex.
Yeah,
we
you
could
could just replace it with a real cortex. That would work.
So since
if we ever fight dwarves, we know exactly what to take from them.
So
Oh wait, that won't work.
since command word buffoonery is a thing with the Khador and Jax, Lazara is going to request the good lieutenant's assistance and just like coming up with things that might be command words and just trying to, password guess.
What we should do is
We have access to the damn thing. I mean, it'll take time, but we could just reset the cortex to accept a different language.
Yeah,
Ooh, I like that idea more.
and we could put it into Satixi or whatever.
Well, you have to assume I'm going to assume it's going to need to be programmed with Statixi, which I don't speak, but I can program it in Nordic for you.
Yeah, the problem is that Eric's the one who has to program it, and Rook does not speak Satixi, so Shard technically.
Well, I could, help him through that. It's like, I want you to do this word. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Lacer. What does // whatchamacallit translate to? What are those words?
Yeah, the problem is that
Eat it, Joes.
It's like trying to translate from like assembly into Zatixi.
Yeah.
Kinda. So
One,
Rook
one,
knows
zero,
how
zero,
to
one.
program cortexes in Ordic and Mogler Troll. He doesn't know the proper sort of structuring to do it in other languages, basically.
Okay, fair enough.
Syntax is an issue, is what I'm saying.
All right, I guess Ordic will suffice then. It's not
All
as
right.
secure as I'd like, but it's what we have available.
Yeah, well, all right.
That-
So
Once you bond to it, you just have to think at it in Ordic. It's not a big deal. You don't actually have to say anything to it if it's bonded.
You don't say.
That was exactly what I was saying, that you don't say.
Ba-dum-bum.
Considering that you've never issued oral orders to Lugnut, it's
Oh, he
kind of
does.
apparent.
Yeah,
That's part-
I do. When I'm fighting alongside Lugnut, I'm shouting a lot in Mogler Troll.
Is that a
That's
thing?
how the drives work. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's not mentally controlling Lloyd. He's yelling at it and telling it to do things.
Okay.
That guy!
It's a different type of Jack interaction than.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jack
fair
marshalling
enough.
is literally ordering it to do things.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's fascinating. The troll can have a lot of the leadery sort of things going on, with the sort of commanding people to do stuff specifically.
I could learn
So-
commands, I just choose not to.
All right. At any rate, so you guys spend the night in the fort, I guess.
Yes.
All right. Well, there are plenty of supplies here.
Good.
It's set up to support a garrison. I mean, Eric,
I
you
imagine
can do.
there's not going to be a whole lot of use of
Yay,
it.
borscht.
We might want to take some with us.
Entirely possible. So, what are you guys doing beyond? What are you guys doing at the fort? I should say. I'm assuming Eric's going to be reprogramming the Berserker for Lacer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lacer will be on hand to help with that.
All right. So you also give me a mechanical engineering roll for that.
Bond yet, do you?
I can just cancel the bond with my sword for the time being.
Okay. So yeah, Lugnut. I'll grab spare parts for Lugnut, but he's gonna have to wait till we get the Zerker reprogrammed.
All right, so yeah, that's going to take you most of the night, Eric.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
So yeah, you should give me a mechanical engineering roll.
I might as well boost this just to make sure.
Yeah, you probably should.
Glad I did.
Gives you a 4 to 14.
Yeah.
All right, you've got a program that Lacerre, to the point where you've basically reset it. You're just resetting the factory specs on it. So yeah, you can do that.
Is there any way I can assist in the role anyhow?
No, because you do not unless you have mechanical engineering, you can't.
Okay.
This is like the single most complicated mechanical engineering thing that can be done, pretty much. Well, working with cortexes, and fortunately, he's just changing the programming, basically changing the language, which is you're not doing anything complicated. You're basically doing a hard wipe. So
yeah.
Just puts in a Windows 7 disk.
So
it uses a really old thing, so you'd have to use.
Oh, you're right. It's on
3.1
stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's more like
3.1
Windows
floppies.
96, honestly, or DOS.
Yeah,
95,
3.1
you mean?
floppies.
this is like Windows 3.1.
Oh, great.
So he's just shoving like a dozen floppies into it, like.
Eric, Rook
Yes.
is astonished at how crappy this cortex. I mean, it's basically the same tech as the one you use in Lugnut.
And it's supposed to be a warjack. Yeah.
This is supposed to be a war machine. And it's an old piece of crap cortex. You see why you've heard stories about these things just exploding.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. Once I'm finished, I'm gonna call Lacerre over. Okay, you see the corrosion here along these cables and the tarnishing on these plates?
Mm-hmm.
What that means, if you feed it too much fucking power, this thing's gonna go up like. Nothing will explode like this thing will explode. Very careful how you handle it.
So if I pour too much power into it, things are going to get happy.
Except we'll probably be standing next to it.
And remember, I assume I'm probably like standing around. Remember, one of those blew up the train.
Well, that was the bombs really that blew up the train. That
That
wasn't
was
the
the
cortex.
bomb, not the cortex.
Yeah.
Probably did not do as much damage as the cortex.
I'm just going to point out that as far as this thing is concerned, Lacerre actually has the same inclinations towards it as its former operator. It's very expendable. So as far as he's concerned, it's a walking bomb.
Just as an aside,
Considering we have a fair bit of money for the company, I wouldn't consider it a walking bomb. I'd call it a work in progress.
so just an aside, if it does go up, here's the rules on it. Word. At the end of any activation in which this model spent one or more focus points, roll a d6. If the roll is equal to or less than the number of focus points spent, this model explodes, and models within 3 inches of it suffer a unboostable power 14 blast damage roll.
Nice.
Then remove the warjack from play.
Doesn't even leave a wreck. It's just a crater.
There's not enough left to salvage anything.
Could I salvage heavy metal from it?
Not easily.
And not without an alchemy lab.
It's astonishing. They just go kerthoom.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 3 inches around the base of the berserker.
Yeah, it's a huge area.
So yeah, anything within 18 feet of its large base.
Right.
So that's oh my god, hang on, I got actually gotta look at this. So let's see. Let me get the repository.
It's not happy.
I'm actually
times.
going to have to learn how warjacks work after this, because I didn't read that part.
Eric will probably be a good source for advice on it too.
I can imagine.
So I'm
You
just
and
going
I
to
can read the book through Warjack's and alchemy. Try to figure out
Well, the
everything.
cortex, you can probably salvage all sorts of stuff out of the cortex. And they're effectively run on alchemy and weirdness.
So,
Yeah, when we
Yep. Kerbooms.
No, it's much bigger than that.
oh yeah, I'm not done. So let me just let's see, range sent to back. So here we go. So it is 3 inches from here, so 18 feet. All right, so approximately wrong stupid thing, out to there.
Yeah, it's a big ass blast.
I'd almost be hit by it by there.
Yeah, you
Does
are.
it have an operational range? Like,
Yeah,
does
they
it have
don't.
to be close enough to me for me to do things?
In order to allocate it focus, it has to be within your control radius, but you can still basically give it orders outside your control radius.
Okay, yeah, my control radius is 48. So I think so I can order it to explode outside of that.
You can't order it to
Yes.
explode.
Well, not you
Order
know
it,
what I mean.
pull it through
Overload it.
focus and hope it explodes.
Yes.
I've even done this in the tabletop.
Yeah, it you can do it. It's just the reliability of it depends on how much focus you can load it into it at once.
But yeah, it's the other important notes about the berserker. Here's the cool thing about the berserker: they are hyper aggressive by nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can run
I
and charge
felt
for
that.
free.
Oh, nice.
You don't have to allocate the focus to do that.
See. This is what I thought that you would use it for. It's basically, hey, you need someone to gang with.
Yeah.
Charge.
You can have a charge and gang with you.
Like I said, I haven't looked into how warjacks work at all, so knowing
Basically-
like the special details is more notable to me than its actual technical capabilities.
Right. But yeah, basically, yeah, it can run and charge for free, which is very nice.
We're gonna haul this thing back to Ord, back to Five Fingers, get a better core for it.
Make it look more sexy and
All I'll say
dainty.
is, if you replace the core, it loses the run and charge for free.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that's tied to the core.
It's an effect of the cortex.
Yeah, there's other parts of it you can make better quality, maybe, but
Also, there's no guarantee that I won't just sell this thing. Like, I mostly just want to be able to command it so that it's easier to haul back.
Yeah, you can walk it back at this point. You've got plenty of coal. They've got plenty of coal here too.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh, coal.
All right, so during the evening, there's a bunch of Khadorans sitting around, thanking their lucky stars they're alive right now, but also currently debating what the fuck they're going to do.
I was wondering about that.
Because it's like, okay, well, the best route back to Khador was the train. We can't do that. Screw Malenkov, that fucking asshole.
How many of them are actually, like, kind of cheering for me beneath their breath?
Cheering for you?
You
Get
still
the random
killed a
one
lot
cop
of
out.
friends.
I mean, you guys, they're not ecstatic about you guys because you guys did sort of chew through a large number of their people. And while not all of them are friends, at least they were all people they worked with fairly routinely. So, I mean, they are soldiers.
Right.
But you guys are also capable of taking them at this point, so, you know.
I'll mention to them that they could come to Five Fingers with us, help us make sure that everything we have gets there safe, and in exchange they also get there safe and can take a boat back to Khador.
Yeah, odds are they'll probably do something like that because safety in numbers.
and basically the one thing Gillis would have asked is they are actually safe to go back to Khador themselves.
Yeah, that would be a good question.
Would
I
they?
I imagine that they'll have a much warmer welcome by their superiors than Malakoff.
Well, again, the question is, would they be not necessarily? Well, My concern is any questions they would raise by just showing up and being the only survivors of that raise any questions if they weren't able to, recover the targets.
Oh no, that's all going to fall on Malenkov.
Okay, if Malenkov is the one that takes all the blame, then Kalis has no problems with this method either, because, well...
Yeah, a bunch of them probably will. They're all certain that at worst they can go home and just, bugger off somewhere.
Right.
The odds are none of them have screwed up. None of them have screwed up to the point where they'd be sent to the penal legions. At worst, they might just be kicked out of the army.
Yeah, Malenkov is the one that has to deal with...
Yeah.
We might meet him later as a Doom Reaver.
No, you won't meet him as a Doom
No,
Reaver.
he won't be made into a Doom Reaver.
They would not
He's
waste
still
a great.
He's too valuable.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's just going to be stripped of rank, probably.
Oh, some of these guys must worship Morrow. Maybe we can have them join Brother Galinari.
There are some who probably won't go back home. Honestly.
Yeah.
Some of them I suspect go back home because, well...
Yes. So
Also, Malenkov would probably find some way to abandon the Doomblade somehow, just because it's him. And the rest of the Kandorans just looking at him like, how the fuck did you do that?
You can barely even let go of the thing. You have to make a willpower check to put
Just
it
hold me
away.
back.
Yeah, he just does it though, because just leaving behind important things that you're not supposed to lose is his thing.
If he's near a Grey Lord with an Orgoth stat, he can't even really think for himself.
Yeah, again, for the
record, that is the biggest thing keeping me from playing a Doom Reaver. You have to put your crazy awesome sword away if you go against Khadorans.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, hey, that doesn't belong to you.
No, it's not that. It's gonna be like, hey, we got our mage has an Orgoth staff. You can't attack him.
Yeah.
You just straight up can't.
And he just goes, you know what? Why don't you
Kill your
come
family.
over here
Kill
and
your
work for me?
friends.
Because I can make you do that. Because I got the staff.
follow Dookie.
Kill your family. Kill your family.
But yeah,
I wonder who got the reference I just made there.
Isn't that from Gummy Bears?
Very good, Eric. The ogres from Gummy Bears, yes.
wow,
They were awesome.
that's
Well
a hell of a reference there.
A cartoon that was way better than it had any fucking right to be.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you on that. I just think that's just one of those things you just want to pull out in the middle of some other conversation, and just to see how people will get the reference.
Why do you think I did it? At any rate, so, Eric, you spend most of the night, getting the Juggernaut's Cortex reset.
Right.
You can spend some time doing some repair work on Lugnut, though, if you want to.
All right. I'll.
You just will be very tired in the morning.
Yeah.
You can pull an all-nighter to do some work on him.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I got 2 more points on Lugnut there. So. Oh wait, I got a full shop, so it's a die 3 plus 1. Also, plus a die 3 rather.
All right, roll the d3.
Ooh.
Nice!
I have
Okay.
points on Lugnut.
Lugnut is mostly functional now.
I don't know about that.
Well, mostly functional in the ability to be a labor jack. How's that?
I mean, he's really fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kalis will probably be either watching or talking with Rook while he's working on Lugnut. Just stand as if they were back at the base. So.
Yeah.
So the only ones not in the workshop are Madeline and Rostov.
I imagine that Madeline and Rostov are sitting with the Khadorans, telling war stories or something. After discussing what they're gonna do.
Right, so a bunch of them they're all going to take the offer if you guys are offering to basically bring them with you back to Five Fingers. They'll take you up on that because, duh. They'd really rather not. Their options are either that or try to find their way back home back through the Thornwood.
As chumpy grunts.
Yeah. They're like, yeah. I mean, they've got a couple of Widowmakers with them. Yay.
Yay.
Excuse me.
All right. Well, as an aside, Nick,
Yes.
during the evening, the Widowmaker that's been palling around with you guys, actually decides that she probably should introduce herself to you. Actually,
I wasn't going to pressure you to come up with a name for her, but
well, I had come up with a name for her. Actually,
okay.
I came up with it during the week. Her name is Anna Turgenev.
Turgenev.
Turgenev, yes. Turgenev. Yeah, she's not entirely sure what her plans are at this point, because having seen Malenkov repeatedly do his shit at this point,
Yeah.
and she's less enthused about going home at this point.
Right.
She's like, dear God. And while she's certain that he's going to get in trouble, it just won't be enough trouble. Because the problem is that he's a Grey Lord, so I mean, yeah, he'll be busted in ranks, but he's too valuable to basically kick out of him.
He's still breathing. That's the problem.
There are two problems. This is probably his first major failure.
Yeah, he won't be discharged over this.
Well, he won't be discharged, no, but he'll probably be cut down in rank. Because he is generally very good at what he does, but he sacrificed a lot to get nothing this time. As opposed to his usual, sacrificed a lot to get what he went after. But yeah,
We make sure that he got screwed.
Yeah, he got jack shit out of this one. He
yeah,
burned a lot of resources.
yeah, he burned 3 jacks, a train, the fort,
Over a dozen troops.
his entire squad, basically, although there's some will get home, which won't actually go well. Won't be a plus for him, because they'll come home and say, "Yeah, he abandoned us completely for nothing."
We watched.
Yeah, he got away with the train engine, and that's about it.
Yeah,
We've watched those enemies burn everything he had to the ground, and slaughter everyone
so
except for
yeah.
us.
But yeah, so she basically says that she's not sure what she'll do, but she may just hang around in Ord for a little while until she figures things out, because she's just like, she just doesn't know what she's going to do. The other 2 Widowmakers are planning on going home because
They want to get away from me, obviously.
you kind of scare them, yes.
Well, let's see. I'm not going to just offer her a job or anything, because
Yeah.
that'd be kind of weird. But I will, I guess, say that I guess I'll basically tell her to keep in touch.
It's like
She appreciates that.
it's like you are welcome in our mercenary hall. RSVP.
At any rate, morning rolls around. Most of you are actually fairly well rested for once.
Yeah.
Well,
They're like-
everyone else is.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Except for Rook, because there are beds here.
Wish I could have slept in a bed.
Sorry,
There's a roof here.
there's a roof. And by beds, I mean cots, but still. And blankets, and there's food.
Well, Sarah probably has to lie on them with her head facing the walkway as opposed to the wall, because otherwise her horns would hit the wall.
But yeah, you do hear noises outside in the morning, though, as sort of as you're getting ready to leave. However, when you poke your eyes outside, you do notice that the noises in question are a what looks like a scouting squad, sort of a scout group of Trollkin. Who heard a whole lot of noise coming from over here and have come to investigate.
The Slayer just going to show up over the battlements and just wave.
They look up and you see actually one of them facepalm. Of course they showed up and wiped the fort out. These chuckleheads. All right, fine. You guys do recognize the guy who the tall, lanky Trollkin with the twin assassin blades. He's leading the group.
Right.
He's actually reasonably pleased to see you guys, as opposed to the rest of them are sort of like indifferent mostly. I mean, they're pleased that the Khadorns have been wiped out. Well, have basically been driven out.
Of course they are.
Hey, the horned one's here.
They're actually, basically, you chat with them for a little while, and they're actually kind of ecstatic that, wait, there's a fortress here that nobody's using?
Not anymore.
They're going to be leaving.
This could be useful.
We cleared it out for you.
They're not unhappy about this. Although they also mentioned
consider this an exchange for your hospitality back at your home.
they'll tell the chief that he'll be pleased as punch. Actually, the guy with the blades sort of said, you guys could have, if you'd come by us, we'd have been happy to help you guys take this place out.
We were in bit rush.
Fair enough.
It's not nothing.
Plus, it would have been all that work to go all the way back to you guys and come all the way back here. It's just easier just to take it ourselves.
Yeah, fair point. You added like another day to your travel, probably. Yeah. Anyways, so they actually offer to give you a guide out of the forest to get you take a reasonably safe path out that will not like intersect anything.
Yay, shortcuts.
Yes, because they know the woods better than you guys do.
Right, it would be nice not to have to run into a third group that wants to take our shit.
Yes!
We run into the Signorans. Why are you on the north side of the forest? We got lost.
It's Vora
But
leading
you're
him.
with the Khadorn, so we're going to shoot you.
Vora's leading him, and it's like, you are worth money! Money!
Anyways, you guys are able to be escorted out of the Thornwood, and you guys get back to the river and back to the docks, actually, where you can arrange for a ship back from Point Bourne back to Five Fingers.
We pass by the hole that we crawled out of. Suddenly, a bunch of Rulix soldiers emerge from it, and they want to throw down.
God damn it.
We just fight every major faction in the force. It's like, no, go away. Stop trying, you're just hurting yourself.
Yes, and the Legion of Everblight
just
descends
want to get paid.
Yes, the Legion of Everblight just descends on you out of nowhere. Wait, what?
Gatsby, fuck off!
Oh, Gatsby wouldn't show up. Gorshade the Bastard might, but...
Gorshade would be funny, actually.
Yeah.
Aha! I am here to steal Nissor from you. We don't have Nissor. I don't care, I'm stealing something. I came all the way out here.
There's a bunch of Tharn over there. They have some cool stuff.
No, Tharn are icky. They offend my elven sensibilities.
Yes, Gorshade the
All
undead...
the more reason to throw down with them.
Yes. Gorshade, the undead elf necromancer for Crix.
Gorshade is worth -1 elves.
So anyways, you guys get back to Five Fingers intact, because nothing bad happens on the trip back.
This is amazing.
Yay.
You have clear sailing downriver back to Five Fingers. Nothing
we've killed
bad happens
30
at all.
We've killed like 50% of the population of that forest at this point.
No, you really haven't, but...
No.
But yeah, you do notice as you're leaving, you do notice sort of
Only half a tenth of a percent.
You do notice as you left, though, there was a you do walk by sort of the remnants of the battlefield between Crix and the Tharn.
Any cool
It's a
stuff?
mess. No, there's nothing really cool left. Basically, anything worth salvaging was salvaged by the sides. Basically, the impression you get from looking at the battlefield is both sides basically fought for a while, realized A, that you guys had left, and so they weren't getting what they actually wanted. And B, it was an even match. They were evenly matched forces, and that it just wasn't going to be profitable to keep fighting. So both sides basically just sort of went, yeah, fuck this, we're leaving. Screw this. Neither of us are getting anything useful out of this.
It's like we've been hornswoggled.
Yes. They don't know that the Khadors really screwed both sides over, but... but yes, you get back to Five Fingers, and you Brother Gallinari is ecstatic to get home alive. And with the thing, with the gauntlets.
Sorry about the excursion on the train, but
He's like, I have never thanked a Satixi ever before in my life, but this is one hell of a first.
Yeah. So, I will work out the details on exactly what the full payment's going to be for this, because you guys have earned bonus points.
Woo!
Because,
That's right, we earned a bonus.
yeah, it's almost like you saved him. You rescued him at least once, possibly twice. I don't
Above and
remember.
beyond the call of duty.
Unexpected circumstances arose.
Yeah, you could say that. But their favorite expenses in repairing Lugnut.
Yeah.
But we're going to wrap the adventure up here because Nick's got to get going very shortly. And this is actually an extremely good break point. This actually worked out to be exactly about how long I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, you have wrapped up the adventure. So you guys have earned a bonus, actually.
Okay.
Which is great because we need to go on a kind of a bit of a break. Who knows what we're going to play again?
Right. So, 5 XP for everybody.
damn,
Sweet.
that gets us an
One spell,
ability.
ability, connection, or military skill.
Well, I know it's good. I'm picking up. I'm getting. We'll talk after.
So, thanks for watching, guys. We won't be here next week. I'm not sure what the schedule's going to be for November because Skitch has his schedule
Because it's
changing.
November.
And,
Yeah.
and also, it's November. We're coming up on the holiday season. Things are going to get wonky from here, guys. So keep an eye on my Twitter if you want to see when we're going to be doing this. We're not positive yet. We'll work things out. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care, and I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, humans.
Bye.
Bye.